All right, I got enough room above and below me. I'm okay. I got to. I'm logged out. Badger always one to happily comply. I am not a Negan. I do not bash in brains. Well, I would if I had that opportunity. I'm going to quit all the way out of 7 days just in case when he boots it there's a patch. Then I will have the patch when I start it back up. Shiverer, thank you, darling, for watching the Badger. Yes, indeed, ma'am. From the deep, deep south, I send my regards to you and I toast you, ma'am. I toast you like a southern gentleman would. Have myself some nice sipping whiskey. I'm out, that's for sure. I give you a toast, ma'am. In the old days, that's what a man would do to a woman. He'd tip his fedora and say, mighty nice to meet you, ma'am. Ah, it was a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to make your company. That's right, when the world fights against you, come on over here. Oh, Grandpa Badger going to give you a hug, just like that. Just going to hug you. I won't be shaking you. It's just my body's old and it shakes. It gets to shaking sometimes. I just don't know why. But as my great-great-grandpappy Beauregard would say, when a woman come in the room, you tip your hat. You say, pleasure to meet your acquaintance, ma'am. Perhaps you and me could go to the cotillion next week. That's what we would say back then. And we would go to the cotillion and we would dance up a righteous storm. Yes, we would. And then you have a sarsaparilla or perhaps a mint julep out on the porch and you'd sit back with your cigar and you'd just be like, you know, I ain't all akin to all this fighting between the states. But we's got to do what we got to do. That's what we'd say. And then we spits a little and we gets back to business. That's what we would do. I seems to age more and more each day. Remembering the old days with the fine sipping whiskey and a little jiggery dance every now and then. That's what we'd do. Mostly at the cotillions. I got to tell you, boys, that's what we need more of these days. A good old-fashioned cotillion. That's right. That's what we need. Wouldn't be all this fighting about this president ain't good, that president ain't good. We just have to come together for some cotillions with some sipping whiskey and cigars on a very long front porch. And you know, back then, we didn't discuss no politics. Weren't worth discussing anyway. Just weren't. They weren't. I can tell you for a fact it weren't. Because that's just the way it was in those days. Hi. Welcome back. So that is the way of it. And we appreciate those who remember it. So we toast a glass to you. Cheer up. It's a pleasure to make y'all acquaintance, man. Oh, yeah. That's from, thank you very much. Thank you. That was, to me, that's always been Jethro, whose grandpappy was Beauregard. And Beauregard was a staunch gentleman as he was. But now we could go Billy Ray Bodine. Billy Ray Bodine from down Tupelo, Mississippi. He will tell you the facts of life. That's what he'd do. Billy Ray Bodine shot a hell would. That's Billy Ray in my head right there. That's Billy Ray for sure. For sure, people, for sure. Don't be messing around there. Don't mess with this country. Red, white, and blue for damn sure. Bleed them veins. That'd be Billy Ray Bodine. Billy Ray Bodine won't put up with none of that shit. Sometimes in Badger's head, it's like a radio station, dials are turning, and sometimes in Badger's head, it's like a big dining room table full of all sorts of guests just mingling and talking and laughing. And I pick up little bits of the conversation as I walk around the room. And that's what it's like living in the mind of Badger. And it's, you know what? I've never really talked about that. In my head, a lot of times you'll hear me come out with tunes because I got like a radio station in my head, and out of nowhere, something trips a song from 40 years ago. And I'm just singing the song. Yeah. And then sometimes it's like a big dining room table full of chairs, and it's all of these personalities talking, all of these people talking, and I walk the room and pass around drinks and stuff, and then like I hear Beauregard talking to Billy Ray Bodine and stuff, or my jazz man sitting over in the corner tinkling the ivories and stuff, and it's all it's just yeah, he's tinkling on the ivories if he's had a few too many. But it's just the way it is inside Badger's mind. That's why when we play Dungeons and Dragons, that dinner party in my head, they all get to, like, they get their little scripts out, and they're like, all right, Billy Ray Bodine, I'm going to be the shopkeeper today. And Billy Ray Bodine will go at it. And, you know, Rufus is in there, and Jethro is in there, and Mortimer is in there, and all these little voices I have are up inside my head. And so sometimes they just got to come out and play a little. And that's what it's like inside the mind of Badger. Ah. Now watch if I don't make a highlight out of that.